Well, hello and welcome to another video. It's the first water feature video of the year. I'm going to be creating an Aquascape Pondless Waterfall. There's already an old waterfall-ish stream section here. It's not been working for a lot of years. It's clogged up. There's a reservoir under here. I'm going to be digging down, starting all again, new rock work, new Aquascape products going in. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you exactly what's what. So as you can see here, we've got this cobble stone section here. This is where the current reservoir is. You can see some of the liner on show here. Used to be a stream section that ran all the way over there. With all the leaf fall the customer found, it just kept clogging up and it became a bit unusable. So I'm going to be clearing a little bit of this foliage here. I've got permission to cut this branch here. A lot of this I've got to keep. This has got sentimental value. This we're debating whether we're going to keep this, but it's all going to be removed whilst I do the work. And I'm going to have my electrics for the lighting, which I'm also having on this system, and the pump's going to be hidden around there on a back fence panel just in front of the panel. So time to start clearing. Okay, so I've got all my ground protection down, I've got my tarpaulin, got my boards down, managed to get the mini excavator around. Just had to tie a rope around the branches of that tree there just to allow me to swing around this bit of a tight corner with the mini digger. All good now, everything's protected. So the plan is all these large boulders in here. I'm going to be putting in that space there. That's going to be where the customers like them as a new feature. So just a little break in proceedings, let you know what's going on. As you can see, we've got a lot of water here. Finally managed to get all the old liner out, but we've also had pretty much record rainfalls in this area last week or so, and there's a hell of a lot of groundwater. Today is going to be the driest day for about 2 or 3 weeks, I think, looking at the forecast. So this is only going to get worse. So I need to get a pump out, get this water pumped out, get the underlay and the liner in as soon as possible with the aqua blocks on, and get some weight on top. Otherwise I'm just going to be continually pumping out. So you can see I've got the waterfall, the old waterfall section out. There's some breeze blocks I need to take out there. Still got some of them stones to move over that way, but it is a lot messier and trickier, I find, taking out an existing water feature before putting in a new one. If I had a nice piece of lawn just to cut into, I can form it as I want, but I've got all this liner which gets stuck in the bucket of the digger, trying to get all this gravel out. It all starts intertwining. It's a bit of a faff, especially when it's this dirty, trying to keep this area clean for the customer. But say with this weather at the minute, it's not the easiest. So I'm going to get all this gravel out here, get a bit more excavating on this section here, get this area cleared here, and that should hopefully be a good day. I've just pumped out all that overnight rain again, but this time what I'm doing, I'm putting a non-woven geotextile membrane down. This is permeable, so it will let the water through, but I'm going to put a compacted layer of MOT type 1 on top, which is what I normally do when I do paving. And then I'm going to put my soil on top of this because it's just so soggy, it's like a swamp in here. I need to start bedding on something solid before it rains again. Okay, so the overlayment is on, the pump is in the vault, it's got the low suction attachment on it, so it's going to get every last centimetre of water. I've glued the pipe, that's just coiled out ready for the waterfall spillway, wherever I start that from. And I'm going to start getting this stream section rocked and gravelled in. Well, I've finished the job. I didn't get a chance really to film much of this because I'll be honest, this job has been a bit of a washout. Everything was just getting soaked, so I just decided to crack on best I can in the rain. Didn't film much, but as you can see, it is all working. Customer's very happy. I will run you through some of the features on this, and then I will turn off this vocal microphone so you can actually hear the water feature. Now, the first thing I need to say is that the customer didn't want anything too loud, too fierce, so I've done no big drops. It's more of a babbling brook type of falls on this one, so we've really got right at the waterfall spillway even comes out of that section there, and it just gently rolls, as you can see, through those sections I've left low, no sharp edges. It's as gentle as it can be. We've got obviously the gravel in the bottom, we've got the rocks, and then we've got the basin with the pump in under here. As you might be able to see, I've got a spotlight there, I've got another light here that's going to be facing that way, there's another light there facing that way, and then I've got a light just there, and that's going to be highlighting that water movement before it drops down. I've got some hard rice planted, I've got some marsh marigold on the outside, I've got some jasmine, which is winter flowering. Start to see it's got this lovely yellow flowers. I've planted another one up there as well. I've also got my purple loosestrife in the pond, and I've got some hostas in some gravel pockets, which will hopefully enjoy this shady area as well as having their feet wet in the water feature. This section here, I've added an extra sort of retaining boulder wall, so the customer, at her request, she can plant some plants in here. It's a lovely little soil pocket, probably some alpines or something similar in there. So as always, thank you for watching. Like I say, I'm sorry there wasn't too much footage of some of the process involved here, but I know you've seen me do these before. Please check out the other videos. I'll send some links there to the other pondless waterfalls that I have created. Until then, I will see you on the next one.